Facebook.
All of them.
All two of them.
What happens if I do that?
That is a lie.
Oh, we even have music on there. That's pretty cool.
I think that's yeah.
Just testing stuff out.
We got 3 eyeballs. Doug is in. Doug is ready.
Oh my God, is that funny? All right, I'm gonna pad our stats here.
Oh, you're gonna watch too? I think that's a great idea. We're gonna have 5 eyeballs on us.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's how we talk to Doug.
how do we get? We just need our staff to start logging in. I mean, that's like 20 people right there. I feel like it won't be a big deal. Okay, so welcome to Tune In Tuesday at 2. 24 hours and like 33 minutes later.
There we go.
Right?
Yeah. So we had some emergencies yesterday that we were not able to have our normal Tuesday tune in. So now what are we?
Wednesday.
Tuesday tune in on a Wednesday at 2:30.
Is it
So
the
thanks
Wednesday
for joining
wack?
us.
Can we call it the Wednesday wacking?
It's totally Wacky Wednesday. And if Murph was watching right now, he would understand. Wacky Wednesday is a real thing. So, but right now at Moorhead Country Club, I think we're feeling that like just about every single day is a wacky one. So, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for rolling with us. And we're gonna kind of go through the plays of the week. And then I know Doug is watching intently because we get to break down Doug's swing with an emphasis maybe on break down Doug's swing. No, honestly, it was pretty cool. So we'll get to that Send Us Your Swing segment a little bit later, but I think we'll just dive into the week. Sound good? All right. Oh, by the way, if you want to get one of these official Tune In Tuesday
greenskeeper hats,
we have some in the shop.
Well, we have one in the shop,
but we don't offer free bowls of soup. So
no.
Here we go. We have one.
We have one left. So if you want it, hot commodity. Jump in.
And the other thing I should say too, if you ever have anything that you want to comment on, either YouTube, Facebook, hop right in, throw us a chat. We'd love to interact with you guys in the live segment. So don't be bashful. Send us some comments, and we will get to them when we can. So, all right, diving in. Here we go.
So I think we start with Wednesday since today is Wednesday instead of Tuesday, right? So what is going on today?
So you're saving me from clicking on Tuesday?
Yes.
So you're saying?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Let's go right into Wednesday.
What is happening today?
You want to hit that?
Yeah. So today is again Wednesday, Ladies' Day. Game is the string game. So how that works is you get a string. I was pretty generous today. They get a 4-foot long string. I did have samples. I was prepped for this.
Yeah, I was wondering where they were.
So you take your string. Let's say on hole 1, you're on in 3. You hit your first putt, and you're 6 inches from the hole. It doesn't go, and you measure out that string from your ball to the hole. You cut it off, and you mark that putt as in.
So it never happened.
Yep, it's like a win in the hole.
Went in the hole.
Yep.
Went in with the previous stroke.
Yep.
And you can use that. You can use that anywhere.
Yes. So let's say you hit it in a hazard, right? And you want to take that string and pull it out so you have a shot. You're welcome to do so.
Right on. So that's Wednesday. The other thing, we've got a little bit of Get Golf Ready.
Get Golf Ready.
That's the GGR, not GNR, but that's the GGR.
Maybe playing some GNR out there on the driving range.
So Get Golf Ready, like always, it's a huge deal. We've got a Wednesday segment. We are going to be on the driving range tonight. We're going to be doing full swing with the irons, and we're going to try and get you out on the golf course a little bit too, so you can apply that skill that you're learning. So, all right, and that's Wednesday. I should tell you too. We always reiterate this, but Women's Day has changed in timing. Okay, so 4 o'clock and on. Right now on the front 9 is women only. Okay, so if you're a man, if you're a junior, you want to tee off before that 4 o'clock time frame, because after 4 o'clock, it is women only off of the first tee.
Is there something new happening on Wednesdays at 5 o'clock starting today? I
What's
need
that?
to write that on there. Are we starting the 20 or 30 minute? That's right, official today?
So that is, I believe that's next week.
Next week.
Yep, so we'll prime the pump on that one. That's next week. We were going to wait till all the school.
Oh, correct.
All right, let's dive into Thursday. Here we go. Lock and load. Let me know.
We're playing Men's Day.
The easiest day of the week.
Easiest day of the week. These guys know their routine. They got their tee times. It's pretty simple. So a team game, average ball, skins with a carry, and then it's just
you went skins with carry.
Skins with carry. You don't have to validate. You don't have to do anything. Just skins with a carry.
Right on. So skins with carry. The way that works is if there wasn't a skin made on hole number 1, that carries the money is divided evenly between 18 holes. So if we've got $180 in the skins pot, that means each hole is worth $10. If there's no skin that's allocated on hole number 1, that goes to hole number 2. So now that skin is worth 20. If there's no skin on 2, no skin on 3, so on and so forth. It keeps building. As soon as there is a skin on one of the holes, then it reverts back to that $10
Yes.
deal. So it's an interesting way to be able to divide up the skin spot, keep it fresh, keep it new. And it's generally, if you're the par 5s, a lot of times if guys are making eagles, the next hole is generally one that you always want to skin, but that one typically doesn't pay out as well. But hey, you never know. So that's Thursday. What else do we got? Anything else on Thursday?
No, I don't think we do. Do we?
Game is average ball, which I love. Average ball is a super fun game. And you've got that, that's a 2-person average ball. So you and your partner, if I make a 5 and you make a 4, now this is interesting because the way Golf Genius does this is that if I have a 5 and you have a 4, we made a 5.
Right.
Because it rounds up. So if it's even though that would be 4.5, it rounds up to 5. So if you've got a 3 and a 5, well, then you're a 4. Okay, that makes sense. But it definitely pays to have a partner that can match your scores.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
If you've got a wide variance of scores, it may not work out to your favor, but it might work out in the net game.
Might. Yep.
All right, so that's Thursday. And we should also mention, I was gonna load this up here. Check the results.
Yeah. So he's just going into the Moorhead Country Club website right now. He's going to share the screen though, so you can see, right? So everybody's going to see, and I'll walk you through what he's doing. So we are now on the Moorhead Country Club website. Yeah. Full screen. Okay. So once in there, he's going to go to the golf tab, scroll down to register for upcoming events. Once you are there, you're going to see every club event that's going on. It's Men's Day, Ladies' Day, Couples Night, Red River Amateur, Red River Shootout. You name it, it should be on there. From there, you can click on Men's League results, Ladies' League results, Flag Day results.
Ooh,
right?
I should give a shout out there.
Yeah, we can check that out. That happened on Monday. Find out who our winners are.
So let's hop over there. But yeah, so if you need any results on Men's Day or Ladies' Day, as soon as the results are done, head on over to the website because they'll be uploaded, and there's not even an upload, it's all connected. So as soon as those results are done, it's on the website.
Correct.
Yeah, pretty rad. So yeah, what do we got? Oh, here we go.
Flag Day. Who won? We had about 4 phone calls from him double checking. He played well. He thought he might have had a chance.
I'd say so.
Richard Emerson.
Way to go, Rich. Richard Emerson III. He comes in first place, $75. He was, holy cow, he was on hole number 2, 21 yards out. I hope he won.
So by hole number 2, Chris means, if none of you, those of you that aren't familiar with, he played all 18 holes, and then he still had strokes to give, so he completed hole number 1 and hit at least his tee shot on 2, if not one more, before he was finally done. So he might have hit it twice on hole number 2.
Let's see who our women's flag tournament champion was.
Annette Ambule.
Good go. In the hole on 18, so shot her handicap.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yep.
And then we had one junior. Here we go. We didn't put a distance down, I don't think, but it doesn't matter. Ty Passanante.
Cleaned up. Cleaned up. Beat the field.
So we go, champions Memorial Day flag tournament. That was great. Thanks for playing in that. We will host another flag tournament on July 4th as well. So if you didn't get in on this one and you're going to be around town on 4th of July, we will host another flag tournament that day.
Let's go back to that main page for sign-ups and registrations and talk about not tomorrow, but the following Thursday. It's kind of a big one. Thursday the 11th or 10th. Thursday, June 10th.
11th is also big, but yeah.
Yeah. So we have Stroke Play Championship, right? The first of the majors.
Yep. Actually, that's so. You can register online, so just go ahead, click on that register button, and that will kind of walk you through the registration side of things.
That's a sneak peek there.
Yeah, I don't think they saw that though.
Preview action.
So if you head on over to the website, you can register for the Stroke Play Championship. That's a big deal.
It is.
Not only is it just a big tournament that for the men, we offer up the senior Stroke Play Champion and the men's Stroke Play Champion. But with that serves as our qualifier of sorts for the club tournament, which then is at the end of the month. I mean, there's a lot of big time events going on with the Stroke Play Championship coming up, followed by the Red River Amateur, followed by the club tournament. It is just like bam, bam, bam for like solid competitive tournament golf. So if that's something that gets your juices flowing, like you have to sign up in these events. Those 3 in particular are just that's just classic MCC golf right there. So come out and support those events. If you have questions on how to get registered, come see us in the golf shop, shoot us an email, send us a text, comment in the messages here. Yes. Did Dougie get paid out?
Dougie did get paid out. And Dougie, even better bragging rights is you were closer to the hole than Mo was both of the when you finished. Not by a lot. You were like 18 inches and Mo was 25 inches or 2 feet 1 inch. So you took her down. You took her down.
So getting back to the Stroke Play Championship part of things. So that the number 1, the person that wins the men's Stroke Play Championship gets seeded number 2 in the club tournament. The next, if you get into the top 9 of the Stroke Play Championship, that serves as an automatic qualifier into the club championship flight. Okay. And then kind of skipping forward, if you are signing up for the club tournament and you're not able to play in the Stroke Play Championship, but you do want to get into that championship flight, the only other way you can get into it is if you are in the top, what is that?
9.
The top 9.
Yeah, top 9.
Indexes.
No, 6. Top 6.
6.
The last 6 would be top 6 indexes registered for the event.
Yep. So the way that the club championship plays out, the number 1 seed is defending champion Andrew Passanante. The number 2 seed in that 16-seeded field will be the Stroke Play champion. The next 8 will come from the Stroke Play Championship. So if you're in the top 9 of the Stroke Play Championship, and then the remaining 6 are then fielded by straight handicap index, the low handicap indexes that are at Moorhead Country Club will then make up the entire 16-seeded field. So if you've got questions on how that that event is going to be run, the club tournament, hop on over to the directory because there's a lot of good information on that site. So if you look at the MCC club tournament, it'll give you the entire breakdown of the entire weekend and who can play and that sort of thing. So there is a lot of new stuff. So, and we'll get into more about the club tournament. I would say next week.
Yes.
Talk about the women's flights and things like that because there's a lot of really fun ads this year. So, anyways, that's the club tournament. That's how you get in. That's how you play in the store. There's just so much stuff. It's nuts. All right, we still on Thursday right now?
Yeah. Well, the good thing is like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday are the same, right? There's not a lot going on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
What's he saying?
Bam, bam, bam.
Emerald Larson.
Is that a nickname from?
I don't know, and I'm worried to know what Emerald stands for right now. I'm like looking at like. Anyways, let's get on Friday, next day of the week. Whoa!
Open play.
That's pretty rad.
Open play.
I like that. So Friday is open play. So Friday's open play. Come out, Sport Club, have some fun. It looks like the tee sheet is fairly open. So which is new for us. I think people are heading to the lakes. It's supposed to be super duper hot. Saturday and Sunday, also awesome to see. Come out, play some golf, open play, and then.
I mean, it's like, for us, it's the official kickoff of summer, right? I mean, junior golf.
Oh, bam, bam, bam. I just figured it out. Bam, bam, bam. Emerald. Except it's not emerald. It should be emerald. Right? Emerald.
Oh, yeah. Are we Emerald Lagasse?
I think that's what he was
saying.
Bam! All right. So, yeah, the actual kickoff of Monday, start of junior golf and the Dragon Open. So it's hard to concentrate when these chat windows pop up because I want to immediately discuss what's going on in the chat window. Anyways, junior golf is kicking off on Monday. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody's junior golf session starts on Monday. That's just the first 3 sessions. So you will be receiving an email shortly that goes over everything regarding junior golf and the schedule, the play schedule, whether you be on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Also, we'll dive into the development league that we're hosting on Thursday mornings, and we'll also dive into our Friday sessions that we're doing Friday morning. So, anyways, wait on that. But yeah, for us, this is the start of 200 kids in our junior golf program, which is last year we were like, this is the biggest group ever. Well, this is the biggest group ever. 200 is gnarly. So way to go. And let's have a great year with that. The Dragon Open.
Yeah.
They didn't have it last year due to COVID. They're back this year. So Monday will be a little bit bogged down. The course will open right after the Dragon Open concludes. So it is a total course closure. So the course will be closed probably until that 5 o'clock, 5:30 mark. So the nice thing is when that opens, the whole golf course will be open. So be sure to give us a call. Come on out. As soon as that's concluded, we can send everybody everywhere. Okay?
We got to go back up. It's Tuesday.
It's Tune In Tuesday on a Wednesday at 2:30.
Correct.
All right, Tuesday. Ladies, get golf ready on the driving range. Yeah, that's right, because we got Woods.
Full Swing Woods, yeah.
And then we got the FM Junior Tour. So kind of a not a huge day. The course will be closed in the morning for the FM Junior Tour, but it's not going to be a complete course closure. They're doing a reverse shotgun, but if your kid is in the FM Junior Tour, which is the Steve Widener Tour, it's pretty cool to show off your club and see how MCC supports junior golf in the area. So a lot of good players playing in that. really, really nice to see to have them out there. Now, the driving range, we got to get golf ready that day. This is like go time, right?
It is.
We're hitting big dog.
Right? Summer is officially upon us.
So, ladies, get golf ready on the driving range next Tuesday. And we are doing woods. So everyone's asking, when can I hit the driver? Well, you get to on Tuesday. But everybody. All right.
Now,
so that's the whole thing, right?
Yep.
That's the whole week.
Yep.
Now
the coup de grace.
Yeah.
The moment everybody's been waiting for, at least Dougie. Doug has been waiting for this. We're going to do our little send us your swings, right? So
yeah, talk about send us your swings. What is send us your swings?
Yeah, so
never done this.
We want you guys to upload video of a full golf swing. We want you to record start to finish with that phone in line with your hands at hand height, straight down the line, so we can see what's going on. So we can give you guys some feedback here on maybe some stuff to work on, what you're doing well, what you're doing wrong. Also, be ready to maybe get beat up just a little bit.
Well, we're social media here, so
right.
we get to be a little bit. So, like, if you're coming in for a lesson, we're gonna
kid gloves are off here, right?
That's exactly.
Kid gloves are off.
Yeah. I want you to teach this how I would want to be taught. I want it straight. I want it just absolutely cut to the chase here. Give me the real stuff. Okay?
The real deal.
So, anyways, we got Dougie G on the lesson tee right now.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have fun, but we also kind of gotta give straight text that. We also kind of gotta give some kudos. So here we'll dive in here.
Yeah.
Now the one thing that I gotta say right now is that we normally, when we do swing analysis, we get to draw lines and do all that sort of stuff. Well, I'm kind of, we had some technical difficulties at the start, so we're not going to be able to draw any lines here and show anything. We're just running straight video, but you guys will get the point. So, first off, what do you see here, Goose? Talk to me, Goose.
Well, so like we talked about this yesterday, let's kind of go through it. I think Doug has a case of the too far is too close.
Too far, too close.
Too far, too close.
He's too far, too close, too far.
Well, he's too far, and then he's too close.
Right.
So what I mean by that is right now, Doug, you're a little too far away from the ball, and as Chris scrolls forward, we get all the way through it here. We're scrolling. We're just play it. Now that you've hit the ball, you're too close to it because it didn't go anywhere. Okay? Too far, too close. Right?
Here we go. So that to me looked like a straight toe banger right there.
First thing I see is my amazing shirt.
I was going to comment on the apparel. Is that a Bad Birdie shirt?
It does look like a Bad Birdie shirt. So it does look like he's hitting it on the toe a little bit, right?
And that definitely went right as I'm looking at this.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's the straight talk. Okay, I was looking forward to Doug sending this swing and we could just like straight
draw lines.
Well, beat him up a little bit too. But like you actually hit the points, Doug. Like,
he does.
Oh, look at this.
He does.
Now this is it's a crappy camera deal because it kind of moves and you can't.
Right.
So whoever's taking the camera shot might not.
Yep. You need to hire somebody, Doug. Hire somebody better.
But when we start looking at this takeaway, he goes straight through the hands on the way back. Look at this.
Right. He's what we would consider a one-piece takeaway, taking it back on plane.
Look at this.
Club outside of his hands.
So he gets a little. Oh, he's there.
He's good there, and then it just gets a little steep at the end. Just a touch steep, which leads to that toe contact.
Ball coming out. But good follow through, gets his weight off of that back foot, finishes. To me, it looks like a lot of these issues probably stem from, like, if you've got contact issues, I think a lot of it, just like you said, is that, the club gets a little bit
steep.
Yeah.
Not a lot, a little.
And it kind of gets to a point where, if he's standing up through impact because the club is traveling maybe a little bit too fast in front of him. But the thing I keep going back to is Look at that. Like he's rotating, he's turning with it.
And so some of that, I'm looking at the club face right now. It looks open, but Doug also hit it on the toe, which is going to lead to an open-looking club face. So he's swinging it pretty well on playing with a square club face. Not a lot going on there. So
Doug says that shot went off the toe and into the pond.
So
tell you what, Doug, you look fantastic though hitting it into the pond with that golf.
So number one, what I would say is this is a golf swing a guy can repeat and play good golf with. Right? You can play good golf from the positions he gets in.
So the part that, again, I was really wanting to just beat up golf swing today, but the place that I'm always looking for right before impact is to see if that shaft of that club on the way down can bisect the trailing forearm, and you hit that point almost, right?
So,
he's just
a touch above.
He's just a touch above. He's slightly steep,
but that is in the realm. That is in the window or the cone of like A grade, right? We're not even in B or B plus there. You are in the cone of okay.
So takeaway was really good. Transition was really good. My advice to Doug right now, and we've got a lesson coming up, Doug. My advice to Doug would be to just really try and clean up the bottom of your golf swing, meaning hit some chip shots. Find out where that bottom of that golf swing is right now, because the points you're hitting are good. So if you work a little bit on some chipping, repeat that motion, get down to the bottom where you've got some good turf interaction, get that crisp contact at the bottom in a short, abbreviated swing, the rest of it will translate. I think that the steepness and maybe even standing up a little bit through impact is causing you to hit it off the toe. If that is your classic miss, we don't know if this is your classic miss or not, but overall, you can play some fantastic golf at this swing.
So the one thing I'm looking at too, and I agree with Chris 100%, the one thing I'd want to see maybe cleaned up a little bit is there's not a ton of width or depth at the top. Right? So we're probably missing a little hip turn. Those hands, we'd like to maybe see get a little deeper at the top of the backswing. So hands are kind of right now, if we drew a straight line down, in line with that big toe, right?
Yep.
So weight's kind of getting maybe a little bit forward, which leads to a little steep kind of out on the balls of the feet. You can just work those hands a little farther up and back. It's going to be easier to be shallow.
He's going to free up some room on the way down. Yep.
Again, everything looks pretty solid. It's just...
How about that calf game right now? What is he on that calf?
But that's kind of that spot that will definitely help you be cleaner on the bottom, working back.
Yeah, so right there, just getting the hands a little bit deeper.
Yep.
I like that. So that and for a lot of people, that's kind of tough. A lot of people get steep in on the way down. This is not uncommon, but right here, the part that I love is your transition down.
Right, it starts to flatten.
Right, it doesn't get out ahead of you. So what Goose is saying here, I think, put this into play like right now. And I want to hear an update on this. Get those hands deeper on the backswing, and let's see if we can shallow it out just a touch on the way down because of that. You might just be.
And so I don't know if you can spin camera, but
beefy calves. I agree.
But,
you got some straight up Phil Mickelson game going on.
But Doug, and I think it's probably from a little bit of a lack of hip turn. I don't know if you can see me right now.
I can see you.
Right?
Here, do you want? Here.
We're gonna move. We're gonna pivot here. The mess.
Here, let's go. Yeah, I'm pivoting.
And I don't need much space here. I don't need a lot.
You're on.
Okay, so I got this handy dandy alignment rod, right? I know you have some because Mo told me you tried to order us some off of Amazon, and she said go to Fleet Farm. Sorry, Doug.
Trying to order alignment sticks off of Amazon.
Yeah, sorry, Doug. So what we're gonna do is and this is good drill for a lot of people, right? Is I'm gonna put this through my belt loops, okay? And to help with that depth, and that arm swing should all stay the same. All I'm gonna do is try to turn, and I can't point it at my ball. That's too big of a turn, but I'm trying to turn and get this at a 90-degree angle versus if I only get it to like 20 or 30, well, those arms and hands stay in that same spot versus if I get that turn to my waist at a 45-degree angle, I get more depth. I don't know if everybody can
it's good.
see that depth, but I'm just trying to point that stick a little farther or closer towards the ball to get a bigger turn.
So I'm laughing because we're in the tightest quarters possible, and you've got an alignment stick in your belt loops and the biggest hat ever, trying to teach a golf lesson. But makes perfect sense.
The concept is there, right?
It is, yeah. I think our viewers appreciate that.
So in even a different way to do this, Doug, if you have a second alignment stick, right? I put that second alignment stick back here. Well, then what do? I just turn into it to get that full turn at 45 degrees.
Boom.
Right? And that way I also don't overturn and come out of the shot. Right? I have that stick as a reminder. There.
Solid props here in the learning center.
And I think I sold Paul Jarvis's alignment stick because it was the first one available. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it.
All right. That was good. Loved it. So anyways, Dougie, you got a great golf swing.
Really solid.
Shirt is questionable. The calves are on point. Let's just see if we can flatten out the swing with some deeper hands. You got some amazing work.
The only other thing, and maybe this is just a staff thing and a Doug thing and his buddies, we should almost start a calendar game because Doug is claiming he's going to beat Mo this year straight up.
Yeah.
What's the date it's going to happen on? What day is it going to be? June 4th, April 16th? Well, send us your updates on when you think Doug is going to beat Mo. When is Doug going to beat Maureen Griner, his wife?
I shouldn't put when will Doug beat his wife. That will be bad.
When will Doug score better on the golf course?
We can put beat just
at golf.
Beat Mo at golf.
Now, for those of you that don't know Mo, she was two-time MIAC Player of the Year. She won the conference twice. She's a good player. So it's not like it's the easiest task in the world, but it's achievable. Sorry, Mo, it's coming this year. It's coming.
It is. He said that he's only played 2 years.
2 years in.
Yeah. So, all right. Money's on you, Doug. All right. Send us your swing segment. Way to go, Goose. That was awesome. We got some good material there. Again, if you and Doug, since you're like our primetime viewer, if you want to send us an update and give us a testimonial, see how it went, let us know. Also, if you're tuned in here, please send us your swings. Let us know. You can send us your swings at chris.howell@moreheadcountryclub.com. We'll get it online and we'll break it down. So appreciate all of the comments. Appreciate all of the what do I say? The material. Thanks for providing the material.
Appreciate you, Doug.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Doug.
All right. So do we have anything else to add?
I don't think so.
We're good. So next week we will dive in the same thing, go through the weekly deal, do the send us your swings. We might add a little fun stuff in there as well, maybe some challenges. Who knows? Because this is completely virtually unscripted. So this is Chris.
And Chris.
And this is Tune In Tuesday. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Back to our regular.
We'll be back to Tuesday next week. We think. We think.
Yeah.
We hope.
All right. Have a good one, folks. We will see you